Hey traders, it's Stephen Brooks, and today we're going to be talking about the number one difference between successful traders and non-successful traders. You see, at this point, I've worked with many thousands of individual traders and individual investors. And what I can tell you here is that the difference between the ones who do make money and the ones who do not has very little to do with which stocks they buy, when they buy them, which trades they make, their ability to read a chart, the ability to take action on a strategy, or their ability to utilize the right trade at the right time for a specific stock. It has almost nothing to do with that. And it is everything to do with what goes on inside of your mind. Again, I've worked with many thousands of individual investors, and I can tell you success is based off of what goes on in here, in your mind, and right here in the middle of your chest, other than it does with your individual trades. So the question that I would like to actually ask everyone is, before you go ahead and do anything, and I will relate this back to trading because that's what we talk about here, you need to ask yourself, do you really want it, or do you just kind of want it? We have people who join our programs that really want to be successful trading. They want at some point to make a bunch of extra income from their trading. Those people really want it. I have an example of a young man who joined one of my programs about 2 years ago. His name is Joshua. When Joshua joined the program, guess how much money he had to put in his online brokerage account? He had $0. But he knew this is something he wanted to do because he knew for the rest of his life if he could learn a skill that could bring him a few $100s a month or a few $1,000s a month every single month on rinse and repeat, well, that would be a great thing for his life. So again, he came on board and had $0 for an online brokerage account. Zero. What did he do? He came on one of the programs and he did 0 real money trades for an entire year. He came to all the weekly trainings. He asked me a bunch of questions over Facebook and over email, and he paper traded all the trades that we did together as a group. Now, in the span of that year, he was, of course, working at another job and then saved up enough money after a year to put it into his account. Now, he really wanted to succeed. He made no excuses. He didn't have the money now, but he practiced to the point when he did have the money, he was able to go in there and jump on it. And as you could have expected, he more than doubled his account in his first year. Why? Because he really wanted it, and he was prepared for success before he could actually go ahead and utilize anything. Now, there are a lot of people out there, and this is not a knock on anyone, but there are a lot of people out there who just kind of want it. It would be nice to bring in extra income in my retirement. It would be nice to have a little bit more money right now on top of my day job, okay? The people that really want it, they make no excuses. They engage, they ask questions, and they go ahead and take action, regardless if they have the funds today or the funds tomorrow. Because as much as everyone would like to make $5,000 a month trading overnight, that can't always happen unless you have a decent amount of capital. However, if you want to make $5,000 a month and you're willing to wait a couple years for that to happen, starting with no money, you can absolutely do that. So the real problem is that individual traders, they think that it has to start happening for them now, today. If I have $2,000 in an account and I don't triple it in the first month, then it was a giant failure. Those people, they kind of just want it. That's just the cold hard truth. But the people who really want it realize that if you really develop a skill, like learning how to consistently bring in money via trading, then that's going to last you for a lifetime. The folks that really want it, they take the long-term approach. Now, it doesn't mean that we can't make money very quickly no matter what size of an account you have, but the people that really want it realize that they can trade for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years even, because things like marketing, they change. 1 year people are advertising on YouTube, then they're advertising on Facebook, then they're advertising on Google, then they're doing direct to mail, then they're doing billboards. Trading is the same thing every single year in and year out. If the market goes up, there's still trading, there's still options, there's still implied volatility, there's still earnings. If the market goes down, those same things are happening. So if you really, really want it, and you really, really actually want to develop a skill that could last you a lifetime and bring in additional income for the rest of your life, then do whatever it takes to get there. Again, one of my members, he took a year off from trading because he had no money whatsoever, and he was sidelined for a year. And then after working his butt off for that year, had enough money to put in his account, and is going to reap the rewards for the rest of his life. He thinks long term, he really wants it, he makes no excuses, and he is seriously reaping the rewards. Other folks out there, they just kind of want it. So again, if you really want to be successful with trading, you have to really want it. And if you really want it, you will take the long-term view and you will do whatever is necessary to go ahead and achieve that success. If you're someone who kind of wants it, then I would say maybe trading is not for you. So again, this isn't so much about which stocks to buy and when, like we talk about this video, but before all that, again, the biggest difference between those who succeed and those who do not succeed, again, has nothing to do with their trading ability, their strike selection, the type of trade they do, and it has everything to do with them really wanting it versus kind of wanting it. So again, if you really want it, you will take the long-term approach. You will take that approach and you will do whatever is necessary to achieve that goal. And if you kind of want it, you might place one trade. It might not make 10 times on your money, and you might think trading is a scam. So again, folks, mentality is a giant, giant thing. Mentality separates the winners from the losers, not their trading ability. So if you're someone who maybe hasn't had a lot of success, I would show you to change your mentality first rather than trying to change up your trading. Take this, guys, I'm serious. I worked with thousands and thousands of traders at this point, and the difference, again, has nothing to do with their trading ability and has everything to do with their makeup and their outlook on their trading. I'll see you all in the next video.